Let's build a home for every single career in The Sims 4, but the budget for the home will be the real-life annual salary of that career. This is our Valentine's Day special.
I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself.
Welcome back to the Career Salary Build Challenge, an original series on my channel. I will link the entire playlist down below so you can catch up on all of the episodes thus far. But today we have a very exciting episode because, as we know, Valentine's Day is coming up. So we're going to be building a special love-themed home. And what better career to build for than for the romance consultant career from the Lovestruck Expansion Pack. If I'm being completely honest, I totally forgot that this career even existed. For some reason, it just like slid under the radar for me. You start off at the bottom as a romance newbie making only 160 simoleons per day, and you actually need quite a few skills to advance in this career. You obviously need the romance skill, but also the charisma skill and the logic skill. And by the time you reach the top of the career, you're making nearly 2,800 simoleons per day. But just like most careers, there are two different branches, the matchmaker branch and the relationship counselor branch. Now for today's build, I'm particularly interested in the matchmaker career, mainly because I feel like we grew up in the age of dating apps, so I really didn't know that matchmakers still existed. So I am very interested to see what the matchmaker job market is like, so let's take to Google to figure out how much a matchmaker earns. According to Google, the average annual pay for a matchmaker is $88,864. That's definitely more than I was expecting, considering I didn't even know the job really existed, but I guess it does make sense since dating apps are so not personal, so a matchmaker would actually be able to put in the work to find you a good person. But regardless, I am very happy about this budget. It's not too high where I'll get overwhelmed and things will get out of hand, and it's not a small budget by any means, so I think we're gonna be able to make something very good. I need to stop saying that. I feel like I say that every time. I'm too optimistic and then it all falls apart later, so let's just keep our expectations in the middle. How about? Since this is our special Valentine's Day episode, I have the perfect game to share with you guys. It's called Love and Pies, and they are sponsoring today's video. Love and Pies is genuinely one of my favorite cozy mobile games. I'm gonna be so real right now and show you how much I've played this game just this past week. Over 12 hours, which is more than I spend on apps like TikTok because it's just such a good way to unwind at the end of the day. In the game, you play as Amelia, who has moved to the countryside to take over her mom's cafe after it mysteriously burned down, and now her mom is missing. And I think we both know this was no accident. Everyone in this town is sketchy and a suspect. While you solve the mystery, you also get to completely rebuild the cafe into the business of your dreams by merging ingredients together to create delicious pies and other baked goods for the customers, and then use that money to renovate the cafe, which is obviously one of my favorite parts because everything is so customizable and there are so many cute options. Of course, we can't do this alone, which is why our high school sweetheart Joe is here to help us. Now, I'm on level 49 already, so I don't want to spoil it for you, but be prepared for the drama. There's love, there's betrayal, there's heartbreak, there's pies. A lot of pies. Just get the game. Click the link in the description to download Love and Pies for free on iOS and Android. There's also a Valentine's bonus right now. Download using my link and reach day 3 within the next week to claim a sweet Valentine's treat, 200 energy, and 50 gems. Here we are in Ciudad Enamorada, the world that comes with the Lovestruck Expansion Pack. I've only built here once or twice. It's very colorful, which is quite difficult for somebody like me. So we're on this nice big lot. There are some more subdued houses over here in this residential area, so I think I can pull off doing something not super bright here, but let's just see how we do. The budget has been set, and as per usual, I will pop our inspo photo up on the screen right now. Yet again, we're going for something quite luxurious, so I don't know if I'm in over my head with this one or not. Is it such a crime that I want every single build to be really nice? I just don't want to build anything yucky, you know? I also feel like my particular build style is often able to accommodate less clutter. I'm not really a clutter builder. I will only put the bare minimum amount of clutter that is necessary to make the home look good. I also just never want my builds to be so cluttered that they're really unplayable and make your game lag and stuff like that. So I don't know. Call it lazy, call it thoughtful, whatever you want. So far, I've only gone in with gabled roof pieces. If I can, I will always just use gabled roof pieces on an entire build, and that I can confidently say is just pure laziness. It looks good and it's easy to use, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is pretty much the silhouette of our build all done. Let's go in with the roof tiles first, since that's a pretty defining feature of this home. This one's from the base game. It might be a little bit too red. We do have some more interesting options from like Jungle Adventure, which is an option, and also the For Rent expansion pack. Let's go with the For Rent one because there is a little bit more dimension. And this base game dark brown roof trim. We have so many chimneys to choose from now. I didn't even realize we had this many. This one from the base game maybe is our best bet to match the roof texture. I kind of want them to lay lower, kind of like that, and then maybe we'll just have to find something to cover up that overhang. These super thick flowers from the Jungle Adventure pack are basically our only option. They are super pretty though, so I'm definitely not complaining. The only downside is these plants are kind of expensive. They're 110 simoleons a piece. We have to use them kind of sparingly. Maybe I'll put a window here to make it kind of make sense. Let's go in with the Lovestruck Expansion Pack for as much as possible, just using different sizes and shapes depending on what fits. I'm a little bit choked that we didn't get the Lovestruck Expansion Pack windows in the tall wall height, just because they are so beautiful and it would have been nice to have them taller, you know? I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt. I guess I need to decide if medium wall height is even necessary in this build. I feel like we can get away with short wall height. In the photo, there's a nice large arched door, which is absolutely beautiful. I don't think a door like that exists in The Sims, unfortunately. The best we can do is probably make our own archway and then just put an appropriate door back here. Petition to get that exact arched glass door in the game, like, tomorrow. Maybe this black one from the Moschino stuff pack. This balcony from the wedding pack is absolutely beautiful and so romantic, so this is perfect. I want to add even more of these window details. I think they're so pretty. These smaller ones are actually from the Lovestruck expansion pack. Also adding in this little exterior detail. This item is from the base game. It is 60 simoleons a piece, so I'm gonna see how few of them I can get away with. I think it might look a little better if they're sized down, which is slightly a problem because it means we have to include more. We've already spent over 15,000 simoleons on this exterior, and we still have a ways to go. I feel like that's my main problem. I never know how much money to dedicate towards the exterior. I just never know when to stop. I just want to keep going. I always get the occasional comment that's like, oh my gosh, watching you do the exterior and spend all the money gives me so much anxiety. Like, why are you so bad at budgeting? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have an explanation as to why. I'm not good at it. I feel like genuinely my thought process is like, as long as the exterior of your home looks good, then nobody needs to know what the interior looks like. The pedestrians walking by are not judging you based on the interior, they only see the exterior. It's not about what's on the inside, you guys. It's about how it looks from the outside. When are we gonna learn? Ooh, this little jungle adventure awning thing is so cute. That is absolute perfection. 71,000 simoleons left, and this is what our exterior shell looks like. We haven't painted anything yet or done any landscaping. I think if we can save 65,000 simoleons for the interior, I will be happy. Now just going in with our classic unbent smoothness from the base game. This is one of my most used exterior textures of all time. I usually do this off-white, but maybe I should do the pure white for this build. I don't know, maybe it looks a little bit fresher and more modern. Now let's see what I can do with some terrain tools. As you guys know, I do like to use the terrain paint because it's free, and we love free. We'll turn on the grid and just stamp this in place. Do we like that color? I think we like that color, right? This one is from Get Together. It's so nice to be able to put so much pathway down, and it's all for free. You know what they say, my favorite four-letter word is free. And my second favorite four-letter word is sale. Not gonna lie, placing down the pathways took kind of a long time, and if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't love the color. Genuinely, I think this one would look a lot better. What do we think? Oh my gosh. You know what? No, I have to live with the consequences of my actions. I chose this one. Let's just make it work. I am not going in and changing it all. Just cover it up with a tree and then just forget about it. Going in with some of this 20 simoleon base game grass. It's a great price. It's a great deal. We're going to need quite a few potted plants out in the front as well. Maybe this cluster from Jungle Adventure could give off a similar vibe. hold on a second, something's not right here, because all of these plants are available individually. This is a pre-made cluster for 350 simoleons, but each of the individual items are only 50 simoleons each, so you can have the exact same cluster for 150 bucks, which is less than half the cost of the pre-made one. So basically, The Sims is trying to rip us off in the catalog. The Sims team, that is seriously messed up, okay? We already get ripped off enough as it is in the real world, and now we come into The Sims for an escape, and we get ripped off here as well? Don't do that to us, okay? Just don't. Okay, anyways, I'm over it. This looks pretty good. I think it brought in some much needed color. I do want to add some of the wall vines going up, similar to the photo. These ones from the Get Together pack are probably our best bet, just because they're straight up just the nicest option. Maybe I'll have this piece kind of wrapping towards the balcony. I would say these match the photo pretty well, or as I do like to say, good enough. As someone who is a perfectionist in a lot of areas of my life, I'm really trying to work on being okay with good enough sometimes. It would just be really nice to not be completely controlled by the need for everything to be absolutely perfect all the time. Sometimes I feel like I take way too long to do things that really shouldn't take that much time at all. Once again, I am going in with a car from Debug. I know we said we weren't using any debug, but like I explained in my previous video, we're not using debug to replace something that would otherwise cost money, so I think it's okay. We would definitely benefit from several more trees on this lot. Over 68,000 simoleons remaining, and the exterior is looking so nice. I feel like the landscaping really pulled it all together. I think we can add a little bit more zhuzh on the back. We do have these flower boxes we can use on these back windows. Also bringing more of these vines onto the back so it mirrors the front. I also think we can afford to continue these flowers all the way to the bottom just so it makes a little bit more sense. It's definitely a little bit intense, but I kind of love the drama. Let's put this awning on top so there's a bit of separation between the window and the flowers. We do have extra money. I wonder if I can afford a fence. We did get this one from the Lovestruck pack, but I'm also interested in the one that comes from My Wedding Stories. Let's just see how expensive this is gonna be before we commit. Maybe we don't have to put it all around the entire build. We can just put it on like the back section. We're about 400 simoleons over budget, but here is the completed exterior for our matchmaker's home. This exterior absolutely exceeded my expectations. I was a little bit worried that it would be too neutral for such a colorful environment, but with all of the landscaping, it really injected a lot of color into the build, so it does blend in to the surrounding area really nicely. I'm not entirely sure if I played this correctly though, because we did spend about 25,000 simoleons on this entire exterior, but as per usual, before we get started, don't forget to comment down below if you guys think 64,000 simoleons will be enough to furnish this entire interior. You guys know the rules. Place your bets now before we get started, because you guys are constantly roasting me about being so bad at budgeting, but you know what? It's hard. It's hard to tell sometimes, but this time I have full confidence, so have some confidence in me, okay? Just trust the process. Trust the process, I'm begging you. I've gone ahead and mapped out the general floor plan, and as usual, I always forget how much it costs to make the floor plan, put in the stairs, and add the wallpaper, because we had 65,000 simoleons going into this, and now we only have 58,000 simoleons, so that's nice. As you can see, we're keeping things fairly open concept and modern here, with a large kitchen and dining room on the left side and a cozy living room on the right side. The downstairs will have one large guest bathroom, and then on the upstairs we have space for 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I do have fairly large dreams for this downstairs area, which I'm not sure is going to be feasible with 58,000 simoleons, but we always somehow pull through, don't we? So why don't we get started on the kitchen first, just because that's what I'm most excited about. Oh, actually this counter is a sleigh with the black. Okay, I think we can make this work. I changed my mind. I actually want to use Jungle Adventure. I think this is our best bet for sure. No matter what happens in life, I always somehow manage to come back to the Jungle Adventure game pack for my kitchens. It's just so understated yet luxurious. Okay, wait, obviously we're not doing this many counters. Hold your horses there. We need to fill this empty space somehow, so I'm going in with a large island. Can I pull off these subtly pink bar stools from the Lovestruck pack? That might be pushing it just a little bit too much. I'm thinking no, that's not gonna work, but we'll keep it for now and let's choose a backsplash. I always tend to gravitate towards these ones from the Jungle Adventure pack just because they're so beautiful and intricate. This one in particular is very neutral, so I think I use it quite often. I'm really trying to make these bar stools work, but they come in such obscure colors that I don't think they're gonna be able to stay. Weird idea, but what about these ones from the Desert Luxe kit? In the middle of the island, we have to find the most extravagant bouquet of flowers to display. Okay, all of these ones from the Lovestruck Expansion Pack are a little bit underwhelming. I'm kind of surprised. Find me the most expensive flower display. This person loves love, okay? They need to have the most romantic and extra bouquet of flowers. This one looks very bridal, so I think this is our best option. Also, I've decided that the sim who lives here is going to be single because it's ironic and funny because they're a matchmaker, but they can't find their own match. They are just way too good at their job. Every time they come across a good match, they give them away to somebody else. So basically at this point, they've just given away all of the good matches to the general public and there's nobody left for them. I'm actually not going in with the matching Jungle Adventure cabinets. Instead, I'm using these ones from the Cool Kitchen Stuff Pack just because I want to give this build a slight modern vibe. Maybe we can cluster a couple of bouquets of flowers in the middle here, almost as if this sim constantly goes on dates and gets flowers sent to them, but maybe they're just not vibing with any of the people, okay? They have high standards. It's a good thing. They're okay with it. Let's grab a little coffee maker. Ooh, this pink one is nice. What is this from? Cafe Bistro? Cafe Bistro kit? We love the Cafe Bistro kit on this channel. Yes, we do. Let's finish off with a plain bin next to our fridge, and that's gonna be our kitchen all done. I'm on the fence about how I feel about this kitchen. Obviously, this is our Valentine's Day special, so I'm trying to incorporate a lot of red and pink, but I think if it were up to me, I would, like, honestly, make this green, and it just looks instantly way better. Right? I just don't want this build to be like any other build that I could do on a random day. I want this specifically to be Valentine's Day themed because let's face it, there's no other day of the year that I would do this in my life. For the dining table, we obviously have a ton of space and I want to put it right in front of this large window slash door. I guess I could go with these chairs from the Lovestruck pack. Let's try and use this fringe rug from the Lovestruck pack 2, maybe sized up once. What would happen if we sized it up one more time? I kind of love how large and busy it is. Let's keep it. Let's throw a few of these dramatic plants in the corners. Let's move this light fixture over to the dining room and then maybe go for something more natural in the kitchen, like this one from Eco Lifestyle. Just sizing down one of our favorite wine paintings to go next to the fridge here, and that's gonna be our kitchen and dining room all done. It is quite different, especially with the pops of red, but overall I do like how it turned out. I am considering maybe toning it down a touch, like maybe the fridge can be red, but the stove can just be white. Even the cream color is a little better. I just feel like we don't have to force the red Valentine's theme too much. 44,000 simoleons left. I want to add a small desk area just off the kitchen here. Nothing too fancy. Honestly, if we can make it look kind of built-in and integrated, that would be best. Just somewhere where they can get their work done as a matchmaker. Oh my gosh, should I put the heart chair for the desk chair? That's kind of perfect, right? Unfortunately, it is a little bit childish. If it came in like a black color or a white color, I would probably say yes. Oh, but we have to put this heart neon sign, right? This isn't childish. Neon signs are for all ages. Of course, going in with this stack of Valentine's Day cards and this bouquet of roses. Maybe they got it from their recent date. I imagine this sim just goes on so many dates because they have a big database full of men and women, but they just, you know, they're picky. They can't find the one. As we've determined, it's tough out there for them. For the first time in a while, I kind of feel like this paranormal stuff pack surface might go well in our build. Just kidding. False alarm. Let's try this hallway table from the Cottage Living pack. This one usually doesn't let me down. Obviously, we have to include a large mirror on top for last looks. Before you go out on your date, you need to make sure you look good. Duh. I changed my mind. I hate that hallway table. It just switched up that quickly. One moment I'm down, the next moment I hate it. Crystal Creations, you're up. This table better not disappoint me. Okay, it'll do for now. As we said before, it's good enough. Okay, there's only one set of Valentine's Day cards, so I'm just gonna reuse them over here. Let's just pretend that this sim got a lot of Valentine's Day cards. I'm just gonna work on this entrance area super quickly. I feel like we just need a rug, a coat rack, and maybe a seat so you can sit down to put on your shoes, and that's all. Here is our entryway all done. I just have some base game clutter items right here and some items on the wall from the Everyday Clutter kit. This overhead light is from the Desert Luxe kit, and this ottoman is from the Life and Death expansion pack. That's gonna be it for this entire section right here. We have 41,000 simoleons left, which is pretty good. So I think if we can budget 25,000 simoleons for the upstairs, then we can spend a good 16,000 on the downstairs. This bathroom is pretty large, so it wouldn't hurt to make it a full bathroom with a tub. This bathtub is from Spa Day, and I want to see if I can make it work with these like snake skinny walls from the Lovestruck pack. Maybe the marble flooring should be black instead. That is a little much. I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe this one instead? Let's try this one from the Dine Out pack. Oh yes, I think this one looks the best. These Dine Out floor tiles were like my best discovery of 2024. For some reason, I just didn't know they existed until last year, and since then they have never let me down. Oh my gosh, maybe all of our bathrooms should be like moody with this night sky effect instead of an overhead light. I don't know how practical it is, maybe just over the bathtub area, and then I'll use a regular wall sconce for the sink. Okay, yes, the vibes are vibing. This is one of the weirdest bathrooms I've ever done, but I kind of like it. Of course, we'll use one of these romantic paintings from the Lovestruck pack. Just added some curtains to the window, and here is our downstairs moody bathroom all done. I really like the brown and black color scheme, and I'm glad I was able to somehow make this weird print on the wall work. Okay, it's living room time. Let's get into it. Obviously, using items from the Lovestruck expansion pack is preferred. Also, why do they call this couch a sectional? Am I supposed to be able to like piece it together or something? Like, not really, if you ask me. This is also super random, but I swear I have never seen these items before. You can like turn any bed into a 4-poster bed. Are you kidding me? I've literally never seen these before. This is crazy. Why did nobody tell me about this? These are so nice, especially this like sleek black one and this white one, this one with the drapes on top. Somebody please tell me down below that I'm not the only one who has never seen this item before, because I am shook. I'm gonna try and use it upstairs. I don't know if our bedroom is gonna be big enough, to be honest, but man, I can't believe I've been missing out all this time. Let's start with the coffee table. All good homes start with a solid coffee table. And this heart armchair, let's go. And this, okay, this is a little much. It's kind of like memey, if you know what I mean. I kind of want it to look nice still as well. I do want to use that fluffy rug. That's a for sure. For sure, buddy. Would it be extra super crazy annoying if for a third time in a row I used this amazing TV? I mean, does it even go? Am I just forcing it at this point? I just think it's so nice. We could totally make this room super dark and moody as well to blend in with the black. There's something kind of beautiful about a dark room with tons of windows and natural light. Oh, this one from the Book Nook kit is called the Snuggly Spot Sofa. I think this is the most romantic couch in the catalog. The coffee table's a little bit underwhelming for the space, so I'm gonna stack 2 on top of each other. I'm just sizing down 1 so they kind of nestle into each other. The Sims team really got us, didn't they? Because a couple videos ago, I was out here saying that I don't agree with the fact that the Casanova Cave kit is half build, half cast, because as a builder, I want like 100% build items. I don't want to waste my money on Create a Sim items, and here I am, absolutely obsessed over this TV to the point where I'm like, is it worth paying $4.99 just to get this TV? Probably. I'm gonna be so honest, for the amount of times you're probably gonna use this TV, it probably is worth it. And the thing that annoys me the most is the Sims team probably knew that. they would never put an item this hot into an expansion pack because they know you're buying the expansion pack anyways. But they put this into a kit. They know that the builders will flock to buy this one item. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that, you guys, because on the one hand, it's like, I don't want this to necessarily become a trend, but on the other hand, I absolutely love the item, so I can't really complain. By the way, this lamp is from the Book Nook kit, and the black marble texture perfectly matches this one from the Lovestruck pack. I think I can say that generally I can live with the fact that kits exist, and at the end of the day, they're only $5, which in my opinion is not a lot of money. But what I don't want to happen is for them to get into the trend of releasing all of the best items in kits only and not in expansion packs, if that makes sense. Obviously that hasn't been the case so far, but like down the road, I don't want the expansion pack items to be like meh, because they kind of know we're gonna buy the expansion pack anyways, because it usually comes with a new world and like really game-changing features and the whole meal deal, and then all the really good, super nice items are in kits. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly or not. Let me know what you guys think down below. Basically what I'm saying is, kits are okay as long as like the quality is the same and the quality stays high for all packs across the board, is basically what I'm saying. I'm not sure what to do in this corner. We have some extra space, so I could put like a funky fireplace, and then we can rest another Lovestruck painting on top of the mantle here. Since this is a fake fireplace, I'm just gonna pop in some candles. It also helps with the romantic vibe, and we'll definitely need some sort of stereo to set the mood. I don't know why I'm literally so obsessed with this one from the Get Famous pack. It always seems to add like a nice, cool, vintagey vibe into every room. One last finishing touch, I kind of want to put this teddy bear in the corner here for Valentine's Day. Maybe the sim is overly sentimental and keeps like every single gift they've ever gotten from like a past date or partner. Even if it didn't work out, they still have kept all of the gifts. Maybe that's why they can't find a good match. They have trouble moving on. I just placed this potted plant from Eco Lifestyle, this poof from the For Rent expansion pack, and this floor lamp from the Growing Together expansion pack, and here is our Valentine's Day living room all done. Even though this room has so many large windows, I think I managed to make it pretty cozy with the black wallpaper. But with that being said, we have 29,000 simoleons left, so approximately 4,000 simoleons to finish this hallway. One of the ways you can gain the romance skill is by reading romance novels, I'm pretty sure, so I feel like the sim will be spending a lot of time reading. I'm just going in with these modular bookcases from the Book Nook kit. I also just realized that this sim needs the logic skill to advance in the career, so maybe I should have included a chess table here instead of an ottoman. I'm a big fan of these fluffy chairs from the High School Years pack. Okay, that's looking good. Let's go back to our library. Okay, technically we do have sufficient budget to line both walls with books. I say we just do it. Let's be so real here. Who would say no to more books? It also leaves us with some space to include a full-length mirror against this wall. What are the odds we find a rug that is the perfect length and width? So far, I'm feeling this one from the base game just sized up because that happens to fit oddly well. Since we have extra budget, I kind of want to go in with a few more of this night sky, I guess it's like a ceiling light, just in this passageway here as you're approaching this dark living room. Like, this is where the magic happens, the vibes are set, you have the twinkly ceiling lights. It's a vibe, okay? But here is our downstairs all complete for our matchmaker sim, who is obsessed with love and obsessed with finding love, although they're not super successful at the moment. It's time to move on to the upstairs, and by some miracle, we are perfectly on budget. I said I wanted 25,000 simoleons, and we have even more. So we are rich. We are very rich. As per usual, I'm gonna go in and do these two bathrooms super quickly and just kind of replicate what I did in the downstairs bathroom, and then I'll be right back to see how much money we have left over. Okay, the bathrooms are done. They are pretty much the exact same as the downstairs. I just added a walk-in shower for this one, and then for this bathroom, I added a large, luxurious soaker tub, and then this painting from the Casanova Cave kit. I'm sorry that I'm being boring today and not changing up the color schemes or anything. I just don't have the energy to work on bathrooms today. They really just do not excite me that much. But let's move on to the most important part, which is the primary bedroom here. Do I like the heart bed with this red canopy thing over it, or do you think this canopy looks a little bit nicer? It kind of makes the bed a little bit easier to see, not gonna lie. These drapes on top make it a little bit difficult. Do I want to make this room neutral, or should I just go like all in with the red Valentine's Day theme and make it like borderline cheesy? We can do the black and red heart end tables. Maybe this is why this sim can't find a match. They're a little bit too intense. Just a little, you know? What are the odds the city living fluffy rug fits perfectly here? Oh my gosh, yes. Let's also put these Lovestruck lamps on the side tables. We'll use these gold swatches to tie in with the buttons here. Okay, let's just sort by the Lovestruck pack and see what other freaky deaky items come with this pack. Okay, we have the costume trunks. You can dress up as various things. Maybe this can be like a little walk-in closet dress-up area. We'll put this Moschino clothing rack here by the window, and then the trunk just next to it, I guess. We definitely need some sort of neon sign here. I kind of like this one of somebody's shoulders slash chest area. It's like kind of neutral and understated. Let's put a Lovestruck painting on one of these blank walls. Oh my goodness, look at this one with the neon. Holy moly, I do not remember seeing this. The neon is so intense. I kind of think it's perfect. You know what? Maybe the sim prefers to stay single. I think that might be a better explanation. They don't really want to get married. No, they do not. They're not about that life. They are just living it up with the single life. I think we have enough items in this room. I do want to explore some different wallpapers if possible. Maybe the black wallpaper from downstairs. We can always add another window here so it doesn't look so plain from the inside. And then we'll go in with our curtains as usual. Of course, instead of a normal overhead light fixture, we have to go in with our twinkle sky. And there you have it. Here is our primary bedroom all done. I was trying to make it look kind of cheesy looking, but honestly, I think it's kind of a vibe. Like, it looks good. It doesn't look like overly weird. It kind of looks tasteful in a way, don't you think? I also really love this neon light painting. I think that's just so cool. 13,000 simoleons left and one bedroom to go. This matchmaker sim has been looking for love in some sort of capacity here and there, and probably does dream of starting a family one day, so maybe they're just super optimistic and have had this nursery ready for a very long time. We'll have everything all ready for them, including the changing table. We'll even go as far as having their toddler bed all set up for them. I've just sorted by the Storybook Nursery Kit. This kit is absolutely perfect if you like to make whimsical toddler and baby bedrooms. Let's also grab the matching end table and put this diaper bag on it. The sim is very prepared. They even have diapers already. I get the vibe that this sim puts up a front that they're happy with their single life and they're not looking for anybody, but deep down they really want to get married and have a family, and the second they find the one, they're just gonna switch up like that and then immediately get married and then live happily ever after with their perfect match. Ooh, I also forgot about these rose petals that we can put on the floor. Maybe we should have them going towards the bedroom. It's kind of cheesy, kind of romantic. I don't really know. I don't know anything. Okay, that's very direct, very forward. Let's go back to the unborn child's room. Okay, we're looking pretty good so far. I think maybe I'll just go in with like a big stuffed animal or something. My favorite has always been just the classic Blarfy from the base game. And then let's put these empty picture frames from the Growing Together pack, almost as if this person is waiting to fill it with memories with their child. Going in with this floor lamp from the Cats and Dogs pack. Finishing off with a potty just right by the door here. I know some people think it's gross to put it in the bedroom, but it's fine. It's The Sims. You'll live. Oh my gosh, imagine if you were a kid and this was your bedroom with all these twinkle lights on the ceiling. Somebody sign me up to be a kid again because I want that. really badly. And here's our infant/toddler bedroom all done. I think it looks so cute, especially with the storybook nursery kit is like the star of the show in this bedroom. It's also kind of a nice change because I feel like we always do teenager bedrooms, but let me know what you guys think of it. We have 9,500 simoleons left. I do want to put a large artwork piece on the wall here. We have yet to use this large one from the Lovestruck pack. I think that would be perfect over the stairs. Immediately, I remember going for this super cheap PC, so why don't we upgrade that to something a little bit more reliable? My first choice is obviously this one from the City Living Expansion Pack. It's just so sleek and modern. I'm also going to update the office chair. We can go in with maybe this new one from the Comfy Gamer kit. It comes in this nice dark brown and black swatch, which kind of blends in with our color scheme. There's honestly nothing I was dying to add to the interior. Like, I think it's pretty good. I think we should actually focus on the exterior. Let's go in with a few of these outdoor lanterns. These are from the Romantic Garden Stuff pack too, so it does kind of fit the theme. I'm gonna go in with a few more plants now. What about a romantic fountain or something? This would be a dream come true. Oh my gosh, it's so large though. What if we put it like right here or something? Why is it kind of nice though? I think if it was like one size smaller, it would be perfect. Truly, it pains me, but I do have to say no. Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't even notice there was another romantic garden one right here, which is a little bit more low key. Let's just go for the modern black and then also get a few benches out here. Of course, this heart-shaped one from the Lovestruck Expansion Pack would be perfect. Literally obsessed with the exterior now. I think this looks amazing. Oh my gosh, we absolutely have money for a hot tub. This one is from the Perfect Patio Stuff Pack, I think. This is excellent because we are adding another woohoo location to this lot. And then let's finish off with just a little bistro set so you can have a cute coffee date out here. And with that, we have 34 simoleons left to maybe go in with a plant here. 9 simoleons left. Let's just put a random coffee mug on the desk. And there you have it. Here is our 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom home for a matchmaker in The Sims with a budget of approximately 88,000 simoleons. I am so happy with how this build turned out, especially the exterior. I'm glad we had so much extra budget that we could go in and add some stuff to the back here. I think this was the perfect career to tackle for our Valentine's Day special, and I hope you guys enjoyed me adding in touches of pink and red here and there. I don't usually use red as my accent color, so I struggled a little bit, but I think I made it work and still stayed true to my style. So as per usual, please let me know down below if I pass or failed this challenge, and also comment down below which career in The Sims 4 you guys want me to do next. Also, before you go, don't forget to check out Love and Pies. It will seriously become your new favorite mobile game. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code to download it for free today. I appreciate your guys' support on this series so much. As usual, if you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps me out and helps to signal to me that you guys want me to keep going. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next episode. I hope you guys all have a very lovely Valentine's Day or Valentine's week. And as usual, I hope you all have a very above average day. I love you.